to the United States. In the United States, what is important to us is competitiveness. As we know, everybody is striving to be better than one another. It's always about who's going to get into what university, who did this better, who did that better, all to just make your own self better. The education department's mission is to promote student achievement and preparation for global competitiveness by fostering educational excellence and ensuring equal access. Although the United States and Switzerland both want equal access to education and let everyone in schools, the United States' main goal is for everyone to compete against each other to become better. Switzerland is known for some of the best international schools in Europe. Although most of the schools have reputation for strict discipline, they are also known for extremely high educational standards. Switzerland's main goal is to make sure everyone meets the goals because they have high standards, but the USA wants everyone to be competitive. Something different is that the United States had their first school in the 17th century and Switzerland had their first school in the 19th century. More comparison with the United States. So the United States also has preschool, elementary, middle school, and high school. Going to a university is valued just as much in both countries. So also in Switzerland, they have the same levels of school, the preschool, the elementary, middle, and high school, and the American school system averages about 7 hours a day, and Switzerland's school system averages about 8 hours a day. Having lunch is around the same time in both countries, which is noon. And the U.S. school system heavily relies on academic education programs in its secondary education systems. By contrast, the Swiss education system still places more emphasis on vocational education than academic degrees, as I previously stated from the second slide in the little breakdown in the picture. So next is in the fifth slide showing a couple videos. So just a brief explanation since this is on a video. Switzerland just explains how they're just two short little videos, two separately, about Switzerland and the USA and how they prepare their kids in school settings. So, Switzerland's first education system. Today we see in retrospect that the modern education in Switzerland originated in the 19th century as an idea, primarily in the Helvetic period, institutionally primarily in the period after the political upheavals of 1830 and 1848. So, then as now, every Swiss canton legislates its own school regulations. A canton is just like as if it were to be a state, and Switzerland is made up of 23 cantons. So just like us, each state has their own rules and laws for education. They also have that as well. The first mention of public school appears in the Constitution of 1874, which is still in effect, and that mention was only minimal. Article 27 of the Constitution merely states that the cantons must provide adequate elementary instruction subject to government control, which must be compulsory. Free at public schools, and private schools cost money. And Grace will explain the rest.
Education system in Switzerland at public school. Compulsory education in Switzerland lasts for 9 to 11 years, depending on the canton. In most cantons, children must begin primary school at age 6. Primary school lasts 8 years, however, only 6 of them are mandatory. Kindergarten is 4 to 6 years old, primary school is 6 to 12, lower secondary is 12 to 15, and upper secondary is 15 to 18 years old. The education standards between public and private schools are so similar that most Swiss nationals enroll their children in public schools. However, the classes are taught in the dominant language of each canton: German, French, Italian, or Roman. So, if your child needs instruction in English or a different language, you would look into private or international schools. Other differences include the school costs. Public schools are free, but private schools are pretty expensive to attend, ranging between $9,000 to $30,000 and $70,000 to $90,000. Who went to school? Even though there are private schools in Switzerland, most students attend public schools in the local area. This brings a lot of diversity so children can experience many different backgrounds, including linguistic backgrounds. Public schools are free of charge, like I said before, and kids are not required to wear uniforms. Every child is accepted because in Switzerland, people come from all over the world, speaking different languages, but if you were primarily speaking English, you would go to a private school. What philosophy was education based on? The Swiss educational philosophy emphasizes subject knowledge, self-reliance, and, like the United States, a broad-based education. Foreign languages carry the same weight as maths or sciences, if not more. Also, students in Swiss state schools are not able to drop subjects in higher secondary school. In the United States, sports and creative subjects feature prominently in the curriculum. In Switzerland, these activities tend to be organized by private clubs outside of school. Subjects that are emphasized. Natural sciences are also given a lot of importance, where math, biology, chemistry, physics, and geography are taught as some of the main subjects. Other subjects like history, civic education, music, art and design, physical education and health, home economics, career guidance, and vocational preparation are also taught. In Switzerland, sciences are their main focus in school, but no subjects are forbidden. Major changes. Equipped to be at the forefront of the economy as technology becomes commonplace, Switzerland as a whole will want to make sure that the population of educated employees they produce are ready to compete on an international scale. With other countries incorporating digital education, the nation must continue to prioritize its high educational standards and incorporate digital education. This ensures Switzerland will continue to have its highly educated population that attracts innovators and technology leaders. Any major interruptions? Switzerland has not had any major interruptions like natural disasters or wars. The only thing that really affected them was coronavirus, which was a worldwide pandemic, which we know shut everything down, but education was still important to them. Thank you.